And we are live. Hey, hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Oh, hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, yeah, there's a few bits to discuss tonight, but I want to change a little bit because I've been doing some different videos this week. So because I've had no builds, so I've been doing a few different videos that will come out next this week actually coming. Hi Mike, how's everything going? Hi Burgess, how's it going? Oh, I'll just hit the table. So how's everyone doing? How's everyone going on? If you're in the UK, all the shops open tomorrow. I'm gonna go to all the shops tomorrow. Hi, your news. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so tomorrow the lockdown essential shops are opening, and you can go to a pub and drink outside and everything. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. I am going shopping all day. Yeah, going shopping all day. 3 months with no proper shops open. So tomorrow, that's what I'm going to be doing all day. So, and then I'm going to get home and watch WrestleMania Night 2. That's my plan for tomorrow. But what's everyone else doing? What's everyone else got planned for tomorrow? I've got to do. Well, I work from home, so I can actually do my work while I'm shopping. I shouldn't really say it if my boss is in here. But that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Out shopping all day. But no, how's everyone been doing? What's everyone going to be getting up to tomorrow? What are you most excited about? Going to the pub again, sitting outside. We've had some really nice weather today. Hoping that stays nice as well. So yeah, you're going to visit the UK soon. Cool. But yeah, all lockdown. Well, non-essential shops are opening anyway tomorrow. So like I said, I'll be doing that tomorrow. So Mike's having not fun really. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to be going to the shops tomorrow. I'm going to try and hit every shop, get in there, get to see what's happening. I might pick up some new things and stuff. Wayne, you can finally move house. What's that tomorrow? Are you doing that tomorrow? Yeah, so I want to discuss a few different things tonight because I haven't really been doing any part works because nothing's turned up. As in terms of the enterprise build, I think I was supposed to get it last week. I didn't get it, and it's the weirdest thing with Eaglemoss. So at the moment, so good Wayne, good luck with your move tomorrow. I can see the messages coming up. Yeah, so good luck tomorrow with the move. I've done that. I know how much of a headache it can actually be, especially with when I moved here with 3 dogs and 2 children and work and everything else. It was a bit of a, yeah, it was a little bit of a nightmare. But I hope it goes really smooth for you and everything. But yeah, my Star Trek Eaglemoss. So I got the payment came out 2 weeks ago. And I got a dispatch email on the 1st of April. Oh no, sorry, not the 1st of April. When did I get a dispatch email? It was this Friday. So this Friday I got a dispatch email. A lot of people got it a week before, so I don't know what happened there. Yeah, so I got a dispatch email on Friday. Saturday, the money bounced back into my account for box 3, and they still haven't tried taking. The money's sitting there. They haven't tried taking. That's the second time that's happened. It happened with my first box. I got a dispatch email, and then they bounced the money back. And they've done it this time as well. It's the weirdest system ever. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why that happens like that. But yeah, it's a very weird system, as in like we'll send you the stuff and then just give you the money back and take it again later on. I'm hoping that it takes it again on Monday, the 21st. I rang up Eaglemoss and they told this was last week because everyone was getting their shipment of box 3 and I didn't, and they said it was being processed, but they said that my next payment date's on the 21st of April. So I'm hoping that the money comes out here, then in 2 weeks it comes out again. But I know when it comes out on the 21st, it'll probably end up bouncing back into my account. It's just a really weird system. Burger, starting a new job tomorrow. Oh, good luck. Good luck in starting your job. In America, they will bounce the payment back if it's out of stock. When it's back in stock, they will take again. It's weird because when I spoke to them on Monday, they told me that the money's taken when the parcel is left the warehouse. That's what the lady told me on the phone. She said the money's taken and then it goes into like a processing thing, and then it goes to the warehouse, and when the warehouse sends it out, that's when the payment is taken. But in this case, what's happening is when it's sent out, the payment is then bouncing back because they're taking 2 weeks to claim it. I don't know whether it's just my bank or what, but Eagle must normally then request it again. But the problem is when they request it a second time, it clears instantly. Like I said, it's just a weird thing. So I'm hoping they turn up. I'm having the same problem with the Terminator. This is kind of yeah, it's just weird. I don't know why that's happening like that. I suppose it's just the way it is. The money's there and they can take it, but it's just weird that they take it, holds it for 2 weeks, then gives it back to me, and then takes it, clears it straight away. I don't. It's just a really weird system. I've never known anything like it because I've collected stuff from Eagle Moss before, and that's never happened before with Eagle Moss. This is the first time that sort of thing happens. Anyway, so hopefully they turn up this week and I can do the videos. I'm planning on doing a video once a week on each build. So issue 8 of my Dodge Charger build is on my YouTube channel tomorrow, and then I'm going to do each build a day, one issue on a different build each day for a week, each week, if you know what I mean. So instead of doing the Enterprise in, say, box 3, I'll do each stage once a week. It breaks it up and it's a little bit better on the YouTube as well and stuff like that. But not if you're a patron. If you're a patron, you get all the videos straight away. I had my Elador Nexor expired last week. So he said they will be processing on Tuesday. Yeah, I was told payments. Is it? I think it's Tuesdays and Fridays. They sort out processing orders and payments. Why dish them 2 days? I don't know. And I also believe that some people who got box 3 said that it came through Parcel Force. Now, if you're not in the UK, Parcel Force is a bit like UPS or FedEx or something like that. It's a company on its own. It used to be part of Royal Mail. It's not anymore. It's a very much a big confusion to everyone when you say the Post Office and Parcel Force are not part of Royal Mail. They used to be many years ago. They aren't anymore. They're separate companies. But yeah. So some people said that it's come through Parcel Force. So I might get it tomorrow. I might do, but I'm hoping to get it this week. But anyway, that I'll be releasing a video every week, one stage each week on that. Unless you're a patron, then you'll get all of the videos all at once. I've recorded some videos this week anyway because I didn't really have much to do. So if you've seen on my feed, on my social media feed, I've got the Star Trek Shipyards book Federation members. So I've done a video of that's coming out sometime this week. I've also done a video on the review of Godzilla and Kong, because I watched that and I thought, well, I'll do a little review on that. So I've done that. That's coming out this week as well. My dogs are playing down here. You can probably hear them. I don't know if you can hear them at all, but they're playing with each other down here. They're biting each other and jumping around. So I do apologise if you can hear them. I hope you have a great evening. I have to sort things out now. Don't spend too much tomorrow, but have fun and stay safe. Thank you, Wayne. I will. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, that's all coming out this week. So obviously my Dodge Charger will be out tomorrow, so that will be tomorrow's video. And then Tuesday's video will probably be the book review. I have to upload them still to YouTube. They're on my system, but I haven't uploaded them, and that's why they're not on Patreon yet. But I'm hoping to get them on Patreon tomorrow. If not, it'll be Tuesday, and then they'll just be released a day later. And I've also done a video on sort of debunking some of the Partworks myths, because something that really frustrates me is when you see comments on the Partwork groups and their adverts and stuff like that, especially with Eaglemoss and stuff like that. Hi, Mark. I've decided to build the Enterprise when the Terminator X-Men is finished, but I have subscribed now, so I can build the issues. It's an excellent build. We've only built a few, but you can already tell this thing is going to be amazing. So good luck with that. But yeah, I've also done a video that's going to debunk some of the Partworks. Like I said, it's a bit frustrating when you go on their Facebook pages and you see the advert for the builds, and then underneath is just a lot of people who don't seem to understand it slightly. So they say things like, it's 1,200 for this model. That's too expensive. I've seen one person say it's 120 issues, so it's going to take 4 years to build. And I want to do a video that just debunks a lot of that. So I've done a video that hopefully explains it and breaks it down a lot more, and hopefully debunks some of the myths, because I also am a bit brutal in it as well, where I'm saying they aren't brilliant sometimes, but when they are, these builds are really good. The Enterprise tempting, but not big into sci-fi. Okay, that's good though. It's good. We'll have our own things. What I wanted to discuss as well is what everyone's been watching lately, because I've been watching the X-Files. So I've been getting back into the X-Files again, thanks to Disney Plus. And I just wanted to know what everyone else was sort of watching on Netflix or Disney Plus or something like that. So I've been watching that. What did everyone think of Falcon and the Winter Soldier? At the moment, a bit slow. The last episode was a lot better than the previous episodes, I think. But if you follow Marvel, and if you follow Marvel, you'll know that the John Wick character, which is obviously Captain America in it, he is Captain America in the comics, but he also became US agent, and he's a lot more darker than the Captain America was, if you know what I mean. So that scene in it where it's a little bit dark, and that is exactly what he should be like, because that's his character in most of the Marvel comics. So it's playing it really well, actually. Mike, I watched Terminator 2 the other day. What did you think of it? What did you think of Terminator 2? It's the best Terminator film. It's the best one out of them all. It's the best one out of them all. A lot of people were saying, actually, our Terminator is actually the Terminator from the first Terminator film, and not the T2 Terminator, because they upgraded it slightly, but we've got the unupgraded version. So the Terminator that we're building is from the first Terminator film. I might get the 917 when the 911 is done. We'll get the Bismarck when I can afford to. But the Agora teasing is interesting. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw the email. Thank you for sending me that. I don't know what they're teasing. What could it be? No idea. Mike, by far the best one. The last one isn't all that good. What was the last one? Dark Fate. That was awful. I actually Genesis is probably the worst one, I would say. But I actually thought that Terminator Salvation was actually a good film. That's the one with Christian Bale in it. But that was actually quite a good film, I thought. But yeah, I've been rewatching the X-Files, and I remember watching it when it first came out, but I kind of forgot how good it actually is. It's a really good series, and if you haven't seen the X-Files, you really want to see it, because it's a really good series. So that's what I've been sort of binging on. Obviously, last night, this morning, I was watching WrestleMania Night 1. So as you can see, all the belts are up. They're always up anyway. But yeah, WrestleMania was on. So yeah, so what everyone else has been watching and doing, and what you're going to be up to tomorrow. We know what most people are going to be up to tomorrow. I'm going to be shopping most of the day, getting out of the house finally, and doing something normal. That's what I'm hoping to be doing tomorrow. I'm not hoping, we are actually going to be doing that tomorrow, aren't we? So, but yeah, in terms of builds, I don't know. Also, as well, this week is obviously issue 106, or was it 107 for the Terminator? I think it's 106. It's the circuit board. It's just the circuit board, and then there's that's this week, and then next week there is no issue, and then 107 is the following week. Now I don't know if that's any different from subscribers. Now I don't know if subscribers are going to be late with their deliveries or anything like that, but they have said that there is going to be a week's delay from issue 107 onwards. So issue 106 this week, and then next week there's no issue for the Terminator. If you collect from the news agents, there's no collection at all. So no, I don't know if that is the same with the Bismarck or the Spitfire. It might be. I just know about the Terminator because I'm building it, and they mentioned it on their Facebook page. Now I don't know if they did that with the Spitfire or the Bismarck. So it'd be worth checking up on them because I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, I don't really know what else I've got coming. I see that the processing has started on the Dodge Charger and the Iron Man build from Fan Home, so they should be probably next week or the week after they'll be sent. So when they come, like I said, I'll be doing an issue a week. If you're a patron, you'll get them all at once. Terminator subscription, get them as normal. Subscribers get them as normal. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just don't know why that there's a week gap for collection from the newsagents. I don't really know why that is. I don't know. It's really baffled me because I'm not too sure why they've done that. But it will put us, if that is the case and there's not an issue with subscribers, then it puts people from the newsagents even further behind. I remember at one point we were 2 or 3 issues. I think we were a month, weren't we? 4 issues ahead at one point of subscribers. Then Rona hit, and I think we had 2 or 3 weeks with no issues around the Christmas time, and they just rocketed ahead with subscribers were normal, but getting it from the newsagents weren't. If the Titanic gets released in the UK, I guess Wayne will need to build a shit. I think Wayne will need to build a new house. I really don't know where he's sticking all these models. And he's got the shark now as well. So it's going to be so interesting to see where they all get placed. So, yeah, I won't be doing the Titanic, but it's due out. I think it says it's the interest. It's an interest post. And if it gets the green light, it'll be 2022, so next year. So the Terminator's problem is that they don't get the shipments to the warehouse on time. Yeah, and that does make sense. But with everything going on in the world, I think we're probably just amazed that we get anything at all. I mean, over Christmas at Royal Mail, you'd be surprised how well, you must have seen all the posts and that about it, how busy it was, and you'll be surprised that you get post in the mornings because sometimes it's absolute chaos. It really is chaos there sometimes with everything going on. You'll be very, very surprised that you get post at all, really, and in fact in some cases they don't. Yep, in our local office, one of the rounds in our local office goes out once a week. So it's a real problem at the moment. Only half the shipments come to the warehouse. So is that why there's been they're getting such a problem? Because of the I haven't been really because I've been messaging Hachette and Fanhome, but I've not been really getting a response. I don't know why they've gone sort of dark. I don't know why. Maybe it's just everything that's been going on. Yes. Yeah. So I haven't been keeping up on the ball with that. I should be. So I have this week or week just gone. I had sent up a load of emails. So I'm hoping this week I'll get some, and then I can have some information for you all in terms of builds coming out and stuff like that. Because I've asked whether the Hogwarts Express or the Eddie Stobart truck will be out. Because once the Bismarck and the Terminator finish, I don't think Hachette and the Spitfire, haven't they? How far are they with the Spitfire? Because I know that they like to have a new build out, and they haven't had a build out this year. They have in France, but they haven't brought one out here yet. So it's really interesting, actually, to say that, because the Alien build was on a test run at the same time the Hogwarts Express and the Eddie Stobart truck, and they've obviously just started the full run of the Alien build in France, and we haven't had anything new from them yet. The Ever Given is stuck in the Egyptian port with a huge bill. Oh, is it still stuck out there, is it? Maybe that's what's causing the problems. It could cause us problems, I think, like down the line. And that's even if it is in that ship. So what is it stuck in the port now with a huge bill to pay? They'll pay that, don't worry. And then it's got to somehow get up here, and that, because it's coming to the UK, I do believe. I have parts up to 58, and it's 120 issues. So the Spitfire will still continue, but it's just strange that we're quite close on finishing the Terminator and the Bismarck. Yet Hachette haven't released a new build yet, which it's a bit strange, because I think normally they would have done by now. So it's free from the canal, but the Egyptians want to get paid. Of course they do. I haven't been following it, to be fair. I should really follow that. But yeah. It always never rains but pours, eh? That's what they say. But yeah. So I've done a few videos this week, and hopefully they'll be out this week, shall I say. So Monday I won't be doing much. The Dodge Charger video will go out on Monday. On Monday in the morning, and I'll be out doing my shopping and getting bits and bobs and trying stuff, and just trying to get some normality back. I think that's what we've all missed, some normality. But yeah. So, but what everyone else has been up to, what has everyone else been building and up to this week? Because I want to know what everyone's been doing. Because I haven't been doing too much this week. I've been, like I said, I've made a few things and done that, but in terms of part works, I haven't done anything because nothing's here. Nothing's here to build. I should have had the Star Trek build this week, but it never turned up. So I'm hoping it's last week, this week. Yeah, so it should have come last week, and I'm hoping it turns up this week, if that makes sense, for the Star Trek build. But yeah, I've not really had anything to build, so I hope Agora maybe and a fire truck is decent. Maybe I've been trying to think. I don't know anything that it could be. Yeah, changing around your man cave. Mine sort of stayed the same. I did put up I did put up the Intercontinental belt here, and I've moved my other belt over there now. I haven't really done much at all this week. I'm kind of twiddling my thumbs this week. Not been there. I've been doing that because I haven't had anything to build. Also, because that's why I'm releasing an issue a week on each build, because I think rushing into it and doing everything and stuff like that, it gives you something to watch. My YouTube channel, some content each week, and I don't rush into it. Though a lot of the builds at the moment, the Enterprise and the Iron Man, seem to be fairly quick, especially when you're building that sort of subframe for the Enterprise. The interior structure seems to be very easy to do, 1 or 2 bits, and it's the same with the Iron Man. It's like screwing 1 or 2 bits on. I had Ecto 1 is getting big, too big. Yeah, I've got up to, like I said, I'm with my Ecto. I'm up to issue 14, and I'm going to sort out probably end of this month or beginning of next, getting issue subscribing so I can get issue 15. But there's a bit of a complication in getting that, so I have to sign up, get issue 1 and 2 delivered, then get them returned, refunded, and then I can get issue 15. Complicated. It's it's Eaglemoss, so that's how complicated that is. But yeah, apparently at the end of this month, all the magazines for the DeLorean and the Ecto come off their web shop. So if you need any spare issues or anything like that, buy them now, because you won't be able to get them. They will be moved to subscribers, so you won't be able to buy them at all. So yeah, I have 2 911 videos to film, but no energy. Took my TV down. Might have to replace a few caps or buy a new one. Went to the dentist on Thursday. Teeth are now still sore, but the bill hurt more. Yeah, it's the thing with dentists, they're so expensive. They really, really are, aren't they? But I hope you sort that out and your teeth don't hurt too bad, and your telly and that as well, obviously. But yeah, I got like that. I mean, I had the Ecto. I had issue 12, 13, and 14 actually sitting on the side over here for about 3 weeks. I just couldn't be bothered to do it. DeLorean is now sub only, as they're fleecing up space in their warehouse for new lines later in the year. Yeah. The Ecto's the same as well, Mike. I'm hoping by them closing down the shop, I will not get any random DeLorean issues. Mark, I don't know. I don't know. I still think I think people have been posting in the Star Trek group on Facebook. They've received 2 of the screw storage boxes. So they were supposed to receive a mug and something else, and they've received 2 boxes instead. I've seen someone as well said that they received 2 issue 10s, but not issue 9. They got the parts for 2 issue 10s, but not issue 9. So there's still problems there. There are still problems there. I still think everyone will be sub only eventually. Yeah. And I also think that they will do what Agora do. So they'll shorten down to a year, and you pay more each month. I think that's what they're going to work against. So you'll pay like, I don't know, £80 a month. You'll get 6 or 7 issues each box, and it will take you a year to build instead of 2. Agora do it at the moment, but I think I've got a funny feeling they may do that. And the only reason I say that is because they've got the 12, the 6, and the 3-month subscription on the Enterprise. Though saying that, they don't offer that service anymore. It was like a pre-order thing, because it's not on what am I doing? It's not on the English Eaglemoss site, when you go to subscribe for the enterprise build, it just brings up the monthly thing. It doesn't allow you to do 3, 6, and 12-month subscription anymore. I don't know if it's different if you ring up, but I don't offer it anymore. So I think that was like a pre-order sort of thing that they did. I'm still waiting for my first Ecto 1 and 2 and Eleanor issues. What and the second Eleanor? Yeah, I don't know what they've really dropped the ball on that Eleanor, because even Wayne said he's still not got issue 1, and people in Russia, I believe they're up to issue. They've got like box 4, and some people haven't got box 1 yet. Titanic is 5 stages, not 4. Yeah, see. Yeah, I remember you saying that as well. I remember you telling me that the Titanic build, when it comes out, when you sign up for it for a monthly subscription, you get 5 issues or 5 stages instead of 4. So they're already up in it. So this just makes me think that in the future, not even like this year or a couple of years down the line, maybe, or even sooner, that Hachette are the only ones that do news agents, and Panini, but everywhere else you have to subscribe for, and I think that's the way that they're all going. But I do believe that future builds will be sort of, you'll get 5 or 6 issues each box, and it will take you a year to build. But in doing so, it means the price escalates. So at the moment, the Enterprise, I think, is £42 a month. So I reckon that could go to like 60 or 70, and then you get more issues and it'd be finished quicker. But it's a bit more of a put down, if you know what I mean. First off, and I think that could put a lot of people off. Yeah, you get 5 issues per month with the X-Wing. Oh, it's the same with the X-Wing as well. See, I think that is. I still think that's what they're going to start doing. They're going to start offering more stages. So you pay more each month, but it takes you less time to build. I think that's what their plan is. So yeah, I don't know how people would feel about that. See, I used to subscribe to Eaglemoss, and then their subscription service isn't very good back then. And I said to myself, I would never subscribe to a build. But then what they do is they then say, well, you can only subscribe. So that's why I did. That's what happened with the Ecto. So when they offered the Ecto on their web store, I was like, great, because I don't have to subscribe, which I don't really want to, and I can just pick up the issues that I want when I want from the web shop, and everything was all right. And then the world went upside down, topsy turvy, and they've gone, no, we're not doing that anymore. So I don't really know why they even stopped doing it, why they offered that service in the first place, because I still believe they need to offer that continuously still. But 911 is 8 stages per pack. Yep. So yeah, so I think this is a trend now. So the trend is subscription only. You can only pick these up through subscribing, and the issue numbers will increase. Each month will increase in price, but it will take you shorter time to build it. So, but it's a bit more of a money down each month, isn't it? 100 stages in 12 packs. Yeah, Agora do it, and I know they got some heat for doing that as well, because people were like, oh, I'd like to build it, but it's too much money initially to do it, and they don't offer anything. And the problem is they don't offer anything else. I was actually talking to someone on my Nexus page about it, actually, saying these Partworks do have a bit of a monopoly over Partworks. So you could go out and you could buy well, not even the wrestling belts, but the wrestling figures and mirrors and all that sort of stuff like that, and mirrors and stuff like that. You can go everywhere, can't you? Really, if you can shop around, and if you don't like the price that Amazon say, you could then go to say another shop and buy one. But with Partworks, you can't do that. So you can't go, well, I don't want to buy the Enterprise from Eaglemoss. Well, what are you going to do? Because you can only buy it for Eaglemoss, meaning that they can be really as bad as they want, because in terms of customer service and everything, they can be really bad, because if you complain, well, they'll just they won't care really, unless we all stop buying from them. But I don't think that's never going to happen, you know. But you can't go anywhere else, so you can't say, well, I'll go to Agora and build the enterprise, because they just don't do it. So it means that they can charge what they like. The customer service can be as bad as they like, and we'll all complain, but at the end of the day, we're still going to buy it, and we can only buy it from them, and they know that. So that's why I do believe that these Partworks are a bit of a monopoly, in that they've sort of strangleholded the sort of Partwork industry in not being able to go or do anything else. It's good for them, but bad for us, because, like I said, they can really treat us badly. And you know, you've got to think, if Amazon did these builds, and their customer service is bad as well. But they know that you're going to keep going back there because they're cheap and they're convenient. But with the Partworks, I do believe they've got a little bit of a stranglehold over stuff, because you can't pick them up anywhere else. Though you can now with Agora. You know, you don't have to pick the Terminator up from Hachette. You can just go, well, I'll go to Agora then. And most people said that they prefer the service from Agora. And this is really good, because it means that they will see that and go, well, we have to improve because they're doing it. But the problem is Hachette don't care, because Agora are paying Hachette to distribute it anyway, to give them the ability to send it. So TV, the only ones with Partwork still, I think X-Wing is 2, but I'm not sure with the X-Wing. I believe the X-Wing is, and that's the Agostini. But if that was brought out this year, that would obviously come under FanHome, and you wouldn't be able to get in those agents. So yeah, I do believe there is. Yeah, so Hachette are the only ones, and Panini are the only ones that are doing in to the news agents. Don't forget Wizarding World. Some Marvel figures still have deals with HMV and do sell them in there with Eaglemoss. Yeah, so Eaglemoss last year put out a email. I don't know if anyone got that said that they were in partnership with retailers. Well, actually, only one. It's HMV, and you can buy their figurines and some of their stuff from HMV and Zavvi, which is really good. But they don't do the Partworks. So once again, you have to go through their channels. But yeah, I think if they sold it in a new, like I said, at the moment, what I mean is, like with the stranglehold is, before I don't want to collect the Enterprise, say, from Eaglemoss, but I would have quite happily collected it from the news agents. But by taking away the news agents, it means you can literally only go one place to get it. So yeah, after the X-Wing, I'm not doing any more with the Agostini and Model Space. Had the worst service out there. Yeah, well, you got to think that FanHome is the Agostini. So, and I know their Star Wars stuff's all moving over. Model Space have been awful, I think, for a while now. But in saying that, the Agostini have released the Knight Rider over in Spain, France, and I believe they do the Starsky and Hutch, car as well, and I don't think they've had any problems with them. And I don't know if they're coming out by FanHome. I have asked. I'm hoping to get a response back this week. Model Space experience is much better than Eaglemoss's. Everyone has their own experience, good and bad, because like I said, Eaglemoss are spot on when ordering stuff from their web shop. So if you buy anything from their web shop, it comes the next day. Spot on service. I ain't got a problem with their online stuff. It's their subscription service which is really bad. It can be, and I've experienced it really bad as well. The Agostini has so many sister companies that they used to own Assis editions, but that went into administration. They still do, and I think some of the companies still release stuff through that company, Mike, as well. So yeah, but yeah, by taking the news agents away, it means that you can only get them by subscription, you know, and their service ain't good. You know, with the news agents, the service you're going to get in there is quite good, really. From the news agents, they ring up, they get your order, it comes in each week. It's like it works, you know. And if there's something missing or broken, you can just order another one. You can do that with Eaglemoss, but it's their money taking and their deliveries that are the problem. Oh, and obviously they outsource absolutely everything, and that's a problem as well. And I think that causes a lot of problems with Eaglemoss. Hence why you constantly get daily reports on the Eaglemoss Facebook page of problems that they have every day, and there is problems every day. Eaglemoss Scripture has got a lot better with the X01. It had to be fair, I have to put my hand up. They have got a lot better over the years in some areas, and it's still the same in others, if you know what I mean. I think their customer service is slightly better. I think getting responses through telephone and Facebook chat and stuff like that has gotten a lot better. But I still think people are having a lot of problems with them delivering stuff. You know, I see that people are still waiting for issue 20 of the Ecto and stuff. And I know some people had got it and some people hadn't. So it's never seamless, especially if you're using parcel companies. It's never seamless. But they have got a lot better. I have to put my hand up to that and say that they have got a lot better over time. But they do have their flaws as well. I'm still shocked that Eaglemoss don't know Iceland nor needed invoices. Yeah, I think they got caught out with the Brexit paperwork. They did admit that on their Facebook page. They did admit that they hadn't quite gotten the hang of all the paperwork. You know, so the problem I had with that is that the UK was leaving the EU. We knew that. We knew what was happening, and we also knew that there was going to be additional paperwork and everything else. So all these companies, they knew they had a year to prepare, and I think what had happened was they were just hoping for a deal to come through where it would end up like the deal we had originally, if you know what I mean, where it'd be frictionless trade. And the UK government adamantly said, no, you know, get ready. They had a year, but a lot of companies didn't get ready. And I think when it happened, I think they were a little bit shocked with what had to be put right and do right and everything else. Eaglemoss was just one of them. I think they said that one of their lorries came through and it had paperwork, because you have to have paperwork for every single individual pallet. And they didn't have paperwork for one pallet, and it held it all up. And it was on their Facebook page, which is good because, like I said, they're keeping in touch with everyone. So, yeah, Iceland's not in the EU, just EEA. Yeah. But yes, it's the problems at the port. And then to top it off, the problem was we had the Brexit and the Corona as well, which I think it just amplified everything, didn't it? It just made everything a lot worse. It's worth noting that a lot of these changes that Eaglemoss have been made because of the current situation here in the UK. It's like accelerating a lot of the stuff. So I'm just wondering whether or not, if this thing didn't happen in the world, whether they would have still offered the magazines on their web shop and stuff like that. I'm just wondering whether stuff has accelerated what's been going on in the world. It's just accelerated what they've done. I know it did with the Agostini and Fan Home. I know that the Fan Home was always going to come at some point, but I think it accelerated it for them, because I believe that the Ironman and the Dodge Charger were supposed to actually be released around the September time last year instead of January this year. So yeah, like I said, it got held up, but it accelerated the process for Fanhome, because I think they streamlined it a bit like Eaglemoss did with obviously they've got Eaglemoss, but they've also got the Hero Collector, which is sort of all their sci-fi and movie stuff. So it streamlines it, if you know what I mean. It streamlines it all for them. But yeah, they have gotten a little bit better. But if I had the choice of collecting from a newsagent or subscribing, I would always choose newsagents, just because I found that it was a better service. But they've scrapped all of that now. I just think that the getting issues into the country and then distributing them is a bit confusing. Also, as well, when they tally numbers up, they can't tell the numbers in newsagents on how many people picked up the magazine. So when they did the numbers on finding out how many people subscribed and stuff like that, they could only tell by subscribers and not by people who bought in the newsagents. We kind of fell off the figures, if you know what I mean. And I think that may be a reason why as well, because the figures aren't constant with what's going on, if you know what I mean, only with subscribers. So I think that's another reason as well, because it affected some of their figures, because they don't know how many people are subscribing in newsagents. You would have thought there would be some way, but they can't tell. I've known this for years, and Eaglemoss have known this for years. So, but yeah, it's just one of those things where they don't really know what's going on with newsagents. But I'm hoping that the Alien comes out here, the Alien build. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. But it hasn't, because Hachette still operate the same old way. So they still do a test run and then they release. And we haven't had a test run in the UK of the Alien build. So they would have to have a test run here before it's on a full run. So if they have a test run this year of the Alien build, we can expect it next year. That's what I'm hoping. RBA haven't launched anything this year, to the best of my knowledge. Yeah, it's just, I think everything that's going on, we're getting stuff in the country with the pandemic and everything else. I think everything got put on hold. I know the Hogwarts Express test was postponed months. That was postponed. The Eddie Stobart truck completely come out of the blue, really out of the blue for everyone. I think that did. And then like I said, the Iron Man and the Dodge Charger were supposed to be released through De Agostini in the UK around September time. That's what I was told from De Agostini. And then it all changed and Fanhome came about and they've been released. So a lot of the builds that were going to be released this year have been pushed back. So everything's been pushed back, basically. Everything. Except in France, where they've been able to carry on as normal somehow, in terms of builds and stuff like that. Because they've been having test runs left, right and centre, and they've been having builds released. So that, you know, they've just had the Alien build released and the Robocop build, which is due in about June time, I do believe. I've been told. So France loves their partworks. Yeah. I mean, you've got the Megazord from Power Rangers. Mine went blank there. Yeah, so you got the Megazord from Power Rangers was tested. We also got the Infinity Gauntlet as well, 1/1 scale Infinity Gauntlet. That was tested as well. And then they had, this was all last year, the Robocop and the Alien build, the Starsky and Hutch car, and the Knight Rider, which have all since been released. But yeah, they're just absolutely mad over there. If anyone wants to collect anything, actually, I'll mention this now. There is a guy on eBay that will set up a subscription for you. He's in France and he will set up a subscription for you, and you just pay him through PayPal and he will send you the issue's over. I've already inquired about it. So he said he will send you 4 to 5 issues each box, and I think it comes to, I think all in, including the postage, it comes to about £45 all in. But he did say that some of the issues he would be able to put 5 issues in. So he's collecting it from the newsagents, and he will send it once he's got 4 issues. He will send it off to you. And the guy's on eBay, and he will do any part work that's out in France. So there's your solution if you wanted to start any of those builds any sooner than that. There's a solution right there for anyone who wants to do that. But yeah, the guy is on eBay. What I'll do is I'll get a link, and yeah, I'll get a link and send it over. Are you male or female? I'll let you decide that one. Mod. Oh, you can't tell. Okay. Well, we'll leave him. Whatever. But yeah. Wow. Anyway, oh, brilliant. Oh, here we go. Yep, we found one. We found one. Yeah, we'll just carry on. Anyway, so that's with the builds that are going on. Like I said, I'm hoping for some builds to come out in the coming weeks and stuff like that. But yeah. Look at this fellow. Brilliant. Right. But yeah, that's what I'm whoa, hang on about that. I'm going to try something. I have blocked him, but if he wants to do that, that's up to him. There we go. I don't know what's going on now. I have blocked him, but I don't know what's going on. He has been blocked. But oh, you do get him on a Sunday, don't you? That's the thing. You do get him. What a fool. Anyway, yeah, I do need a haircut, if that help. But yeah, anyway, well, I'm going to start wrapping up in a minute because I've nearly been on an hour, and it's getting a lot darker. Has anyone noticed how dark it's got? Yeah, I was going to start strapping in, but it's not. There's oh, hang on, I can actually put this in. No, that's weird. What I could put that on? Oh yeah, yep, definitely. Can't believe that. Yeah, school is definitely out. Yeah. Hey, if that's what they get off on, let them. That's all I'm saying. If that's what they get off on. But yeah. So there's, yes, like I said, I've sent out some emails last week. If I get any responses this week, I will then put them on Patreon first, then later on my Facebook page and Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. I'm also running a competition as well. I'm going to be doing a video on that, so you want to make sure you keep an eye out for that, because I'm going to be running a competition for Patreons only. But when the video comes out, I'll explain, and I'm going to run a competition each month with different prizes in. But yeah, but for Patreons, because you can't do competitions and stuff like that on Facebook, they get funny about it. So I am going to do that for Patreons only. It's the only way I can do it. But yeah, I've also, has anyone noticed that I've got some t-shirts out as well? Have you checked them out? They're pretty cool. I'm going to be releasing some more hopefully tomorrow, probably on Tuesday now, because tomorrow's quite busy for me. So I'll probably be releasing more t-shirts and making some of them a little bit cheaper on Tuesday. So that's what I'm hoping. But yeah, what's everyone there? Yeah. I brought the cap, Kev. Oh, the cup. Yeah, you bought the cup, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. But yeah, I've got that all up now and process. I've ordered some t-shirts, hoping they turn up soon, and then I'll wear them on the show so you can see them. But I am doing quite a lot. I'm gonna do a t-shirt on each build as well. So a t-shirt on each build to correspond with the builds that we're doing, so you can wear it while you're building. So there's that. Next week, I'm hoping to have someone else on stream with me. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know how I'm going to work that yet, but I'm hoping to have someone else on stream with me next week. If anyone would like to join me on stream and get a discussion going, that would be brilliant. But yeah, I'm going to leave that there now. Well, it's a little bit earlier. Well, actually, only a couple of minutes, really. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to end that now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting and subscribing and everything like that. I appreciate everything that everyone supports me in. It's fantastic that you all support me like you do, and I'm very much appreciating. This is why I'm going to be doing a awesome stream. Look forward to the next one, Kev. Thanks, Mike. But no, I'm that's why I want to do these competitions, to say thank you to everyone for supporting me and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you for watching. You've all been great, and we'll see you at the next video.